Hi guys, it's been a very long time. If you're new here, hi, my name is Nikki. It's so nice to meet you. I used to post videos every single week. And then I moved. I used to live in the Pacific Northwest, but now I live in the Midwest, in Missouri to be specific. And I drew a lot of my inspiration from my environment. But my environment now is incredibly different. And so I've been a little stuck on what I want to do with this channel. I do plan on starting a second channel that is not photography related. That'll get started. I'll probably start filming for that channel here in about like 3, 4, 5 months. Because I actually want to get ahead on that content because that's the channel that I'm going to be keeping up with more, while I figure out kind of what I want to do with this channel. But today we are going to 2 trails. This first one was about an hour away. It's in the Hickory Canyon Natural State Area or something like that. And then the other one is in the Taumsauk National Park, which is about 45 minutes away from here. And then from that trail home is an hour and 45 minutes. I spent quite a bit of time yesterday researching a bunch of different waterfalls around Missouri. Where I'm located in Missouri, which is St. Louis City, basically, there's really not a lot of trails that are like really exciting. It's very flat, and so you really have to kind of drive out of your way in order to get to anything even similar to what you would see in the Pacific Northwest. But honestly, an hour out really isn't that bad. Even when I lived in Portland, Oregon, it was not uncommon for me to drive 2-3 hours one way just to get to a trailhead. So I'm like, it's totally fine. Of course, the one day that I do go out, it's raining, but it has currently stopped. But it's kind of just been drizzling. There's only one time where it was like downpouring, but I was on the highway and I drove out of that. So, yeah, I'm super excited to get out. I have my camera bag all packed up. It's the first time it's been packed up like this in like 6 months, and I'm just excited to get out again. I'm excited to film again. I would love to say that this is going to be a weekly thing, but I can't promise that, especially since school is going to be starting here in a month and a half. So, but yeah, let's get to it. I want to apologize for the horrendous amount of times that I say, at least it's not like. I used to say like all the time. When I first started filming, I used to actually script everything out and write everything out in the car before filming it. And I would film on my GoPro so that way I could prop my phone up, which had my script on it. But we're not doing that this time. We're just going on the edge of our seats. So just bear with me. Now that I have watched some of this footage back, and I am now more aware of how much I am saying to just not only fill up space but also to think. I'm going to work on not doing that, so I just wanted to throw that in there. Well, definitely don't go walking through here often because in just less than 5 minutes I've walked through like 3 spider webs. So that's lovely, but there's literally no one here. and it's just so peaceful. It's so quiet, and all you can hear, oh, there goes another one. All you can hear is the rain, birds chirping, and it's just like, I mean, it's so pretty. Okay, so I went on that western trail and there was no waterfall like people had posted on all trails. It was very pretty, but not what I was going for. There's a trail across the way. I believe it's the eastern side of the canyon trail. I did the western, but I don't have a preloaded map for this. The western side was very well marked, but I'm finding that this one is not super well marked. So I am walking back to the trail map to take a picture of it. So that way I don't get lost. But I'm hoping there's a waterfall here. It's only a half mile, so it's not that far. But if there's no waterfall at all, it means I kind of drove an hour for nothing, really. I mean, it is beautiful, but when you're carrying around like all this gear, you definitely want to find what you researched, you know? But, you know, you can do all the research in the world, but sometimes it doesn't work out the way you hope it to, so that's okay, because it's still beautiful, it's still peaceful. That's really all that matters. Okay, so I made it to the second trail. It's about an hour away from the last one. It's called Sauk Falls Trail, I believe, and this one actually does have a waterfall. There's a photo point on the map itself, but then also on the trail signage it says that there's a falls. Hopefully it's a decent falls. Even if it's small, at least it's something. It's better than nothing. But this path is fully paved so far. I literally just started it though. I originally thought this trail was going to be 3.5 miles. I mean, I originally thought it was going to be 1.5 miles, but it's 3.5 miles. I don't know if I'm going to do the whole trail because it's a loop. What I might do is just walk to the falls, do my thing there, and then walk back and just have it be an in and out. I don't know if I necessarily want to do 3 miles. I did leg day yesterday at the gym for strength training, and now I'm doing a bunch of walking today, so that I will determine when I get there. But from all the other pictures I saw on this trail, it's supposed to be super pretty, so I might do it anyways since I'm already out here. But It's super peaceful. Super peaceful. There are like 5 other vehicles here, but I haven't seen anyone yet. So Ashley got a waterfall, as you can see. Not super big, but it is still very cute, very pretty. I'm having to relearn all my camera settings because this is the first time I'm picking up my camera in like 6 months. And it's nice because I actually get to use my ND filter. So it's a 8-stop. I also have a 9-stop, but the 9-stop, I remember the last time you used it, it was very dark. So yeah, just having to play with my iOS, my aperture, and my shutter speed. Basically having to relearn kind of the whole triangle, but it's been a lot of fun. And to even get down here, because you can't actually see this waterfall from the trail. So if you look up there, I climbed up, there's the trail, and I climbed down this to get to the spot I'm sitting in now, which is directly in front of this waterfall. And it is very, very cool, very neat, and the rain really isn't that bad either. So yeah, this is so exciting. This is so cool. There's a turtle. In the middle of the walkway. And I actually took some pictures of him since he's just been like super chill with me. He got scared a couple times, but he's kind of figuring out, I think, that I'm not really gonna be doing anything with him. But he's so cute. He's a cute little guy. Now a half mile away from the parking lot. I didn't think I was actually gonna stop and take pictures of that turtle, but I decided to anyways, because I am really freaking beat and I've been sweating like no other. So I figured it was a good time to kind of just take a break, get this backpack off of me, and I got to play around with my camera. So I'm actually really glad that I did that because I got some neat shots of that turtle. And yeah, I ended up going all the way around. I ended up doing the whole loop, and I'm really glad I did, because the way back doing this loop, it's a gradual incline, whereas if I had just gone back the way I came, it would have been much steeper. So it's actually been a lot easier getting back to the parking lot this way. But I am so beat, so exhausted. I have gnats flying around my face like no other. That's been the only annoying part about this, is just the amount of gnats. And I am just super out of shape. I'm not used to carrying all this weight with my gear. But almost there, and then I'll be heading home. So if you made it this far, I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the adventure as much as I did, and I will see you next time. Have a great day, evening, week, and weekend. Bye.